All right, we're back. Good. We're good. Let me go ahead and switch it over for you guys.
No, you don't want to see Eric's Mundo. No one does. All right, they're loading. Oh, did we catch them loading in?
Oh yeah, I guess we missed the pick ban phase. Phase, not phase. That's an item.
Phase.
So we have more to Daslam once again on Morgana, and we have a top lane Alistar. Now,
Eric hasn't played that yet.
Interesting. We'll just keep going through. Luka Zoldyck is going to be on Kha'Zix once again in the jungle.
It's third game.
Norman Bates is going to be playing Fnatic Corki, fitting since we are sponsored by Fnatic here.
Yeah.
For Loco For Me is going to be on Orianna in the mid lane.
For, I think, his second game now with the Bladecraft Orianna.
On OvenPizza GG, we got Tristan in the bot lane as AD carry. We got Ziggs in the middle lane as Dogsy Tsunagi. X-Venom, the Jarvan, we interviewed him a little bit earlier.
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
This is going to be his fourth or third Jarvan game today. So, see how this goes?
All right, we got a quick going out from each teams. Now, it looks like they're setting up pings. They just want to defend everything. They must be noticing that Annie's Tea Party has been doing a lot of invading today. So, I guess we'll see how that goes for them, see if they can protect the invade. It looks like NEC Party isn't going to go for an invade after all this game. They're just going to do a standard lineup. Go ahead and get some ward coverage down.
Nothing interesting at the start of this. Amazing. But if we look at the top lane matchup, because, always it is an island up there, Ryze will outscale Alistar. But in terms of tankiness, Alistar will be... Yep. See you, man. Thank you.
See you later.
Alistar will be much tankier. So when it comes to it, the CC versus
the
damage.
They're walking right over that ward there.
They caught him.
Hook, line, and sinker. Now they're all like, hey, guys, we need to protect this red buff, get some wards down, get some wards behind.
So they know they're in their side of the jungle, but they don't exactly know where. They have the ward behind them, just in case. But right now, Orianna's not with the group, so it's a 5v4 on that side. Oh, nope. Oh, this is interesting. They could walk into this red buff.
That is 5 members.
Sitting in that one bush.
Staying in that one bush to 3 NEC Party. This is not looking good.
Oh, they know. They're gonna
Morgana's going back as well.
Oh, Orianna maybe they might.
This is dangerous.
We don't know.
Orianna really needs to get that ball. They're sitting right on top of a ward. That is 3 members to 5. They know. They want to go. They're going to wait, though. They're going to wait. Let's see what happens. Let's see what plays off.
I have this feeling he's going to walk into smite range, steal it. Oh.
And Four Loko starts taking tons of damage. Tristana going in. Are they going to get Four Loko? And Ryze was over there. We got Tristana going to take down Silnetto. Is he going to get the flash over the wall? He still goes down. And he misses, or he gets the flash. He still goes down. Huge advantage
at the red buff.
Huge advantage for OvenPizza GG. However, Kha'Zix does get away. Kha'Zix is going to get his blue buff, but that is a 1k gold difference very early in the game.
They called their invade. They've been doing a close.
Now they're actually pulling out a lane swap as well. That's going to be rough against Alistar. Alistar needs to be very close range to do anything.
That is a lot better in Ryze's favor. That range is going to help him so much.
Now, if Annie's Tea Party is going to take things and try to turn them to their advantage, they're going to need to really try to take an early dragon because they have 4 people that can be on the bot side of the map.
Yeah.
So if they can take an early dragon, that can maybe turn some things around. But OvenPizza GG.
It was kind of a strange call because it is good against the Alistar, but they have a 1-0 Nami and a 1-0 Tristana not laning against their opponents. He will be able to compete in farm,
good point.
But the early objective control is going to go in Annie's Party's favor. Jarvan to Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix will win.
Get a little spam coming out from Nami. Getting a little excited there.
That lane pressure, though. All right, we got some early tower damage. Kha'Zix is not going to head bot, so they're not going to take this right away.
Ooh.
Ryze will still be fine.
Now, honestly... Okay, I guess Alistar has 0 CS.
Yeah.
Still.
What's his experience sitting at? Click him real quick.
One more time?
Just click Alistar. All right, he's almost level 2. So,
and then he'll be able to do a
steal.
little bit. He does get popped by a bubble and
still
take a
does
little
have
bit of
the-
a damage.
Oh.
Oh!
They're just leashing all awkward.
They are taking damage from turrets that they really do not need to be taking at all. So that's quite interesting there. But, you know, I don't think it's going to be that big of a difference. Alistar,
he hit
now
the
he
three.
can heal.
Yeah,
and
he's fine
actually,
now.
that's probably not a smart idea that they...
Why is he doing
why?
No.
I am so confused. He's taking so much damage for free. So Silnetto is doing a
Alistar
really
might have
good job
taken
taking
his lane back.
advantage. Really doing a good job of CSing under turret. Now, Rise has already been forced to back. It is already 8 CS. Silnetto is playing a beautiful job.
That-
OvenPizza GG in the top lane.
Jarvan,
Maybe not
Jarvan
so
was
much.
out in his jungle while Kha'Zix was helping take bot. They took
Exactly.
the early turret, and now they're probably going to swap the 2v2 top. So we're going to see where it might. I'm not calling anything right now because Alistar's TP is down. So
We will, I guess we'll see how it plays out. Just goes to show you how even if you have an advantage in some areas, you definitely got to make sure
the skill.
you're just
You're
playing
playing,
smart,
yeah.
scaling correctly and whatnot.
See, now Rise is in a free farm lane though. So until they decide what on the map is going to happen, maybe Alistar might engage. He's still at full health. Can we watch him?
Oh, so what NXT Party did is they actually sent their support up and maybe going to be doing a little bit of a lane swap there.
Okay.
So they just kind of took over. You know, their lane was pushed super far anyway, so Alistar's got plenty of time to go back to his lane, and what they're doing, the two bottom people didn't need to be down bot anymore because they took the tower. Now, when you do a lane swap, you want to be the one taking the tower, and OvenPizza GG was trying to get the kill on Alistar, which is just not a smart idea. He's very tanky, and that's what they were trying to do. They should have been trying to take the tower, get it before Annie's Tea Party. Annie's Tea Party did end up getting the tower first. They pushed Rise off of it. We didn't exactly see how that happened, but what we know is they pushed him off of it, putting
It's
a
actually
huge
really,
damage down.
really interesting because right now the red team still has two
got it.
kills on
Kha'Zix
top of
coming
them,
up.
but the tower on blue side won't make up for the gold difference yet. The CS inside of OvenPizza GG is actually higher. Plus they have the free farming Rise, which will be able to poke down Alistar.
But you also have to remember that in terms of pure items, Tristana and Nami haven't been able to spend that gold. So how much gold are they sitting on? 1,500. He has enough for a BF sword at the moment, and
Yes,
they're
he
going to
does.
attempt to fight without that.
They have vision on them, so
They were thinking about fighting without that, and Annie's Tea Party would have the advantage even though they're down in gold. The gold hasn't been spent. Their gold has been spent. And so, frankly, that's an advantage
That's
for
a
them.
lot of solo experience on the Corki, so that'll
Definitely.
be a wonder. Nope.
Very good binding
long
onto Nami.
range-
Put a
long
little
range
bit
level.
more damage down. She's really low on her mana. Let's go see, take a peek at the mid lane, see how those guys are doing. 39 to 37, both doing a very good job. Ziggs having 2 assists does put him at not very much more gold, actually. So, very impressive.
Yep. And on a side note,
Solo, go ahead.
sorry.
Go ahead.
Red side also had Dragon warded. When their bot side tower had gone down, they kept vision in that area, just in case they were waiting for a level 3, maybe 4 Dragon from blue team. So they were playing it very smart to understand that they could get the early objective and they could stop them. But
Morgana just stole all those backline minutes on accident.
cheesy Morgana. What's the tower looking at like? All right, half health?
About
All
half
right.
health.
With Tristana's
Officially
improved
half
range.
health now.
Corki's
All right, we
not-
got a binding
Oh,
onto Nami. She's surrounded. Are they going to do
Corki's
anything with it
Zoom.
there? Not
Corki's
going to do
Zoom.
anything with it.
And they know Jarvan's on his way.
Yeah, they know Jarvan's somewhere in the area. A little bit of a, let's see how Silnetto and nothing. Just walks up to him, frees him the second he's about to hit him, and then just slaps him in the face with a little magic orb. Disrespect to the max.
Mad cow disease right here, people.
You can't milk these.
Can't milk them.
So a little bit of a little silent trickery. Let's see how. So he's just setting up the pink ward. He wants to know if they know that he's going to come. So what they're going to do is they're going to wait for NEC Party push in, and then he's going to currently take golems, and then he's going to come back after NEC Party is pushed back in. So notice how they're letting take back a little bit, but NEC Party is not going to fall for it. They're going to go to the side. They're going to start roaming down. We have a lot of stuff going down bot lane. Silnetto is very low. Maybe a really good opportunity to take down Rise, and just not quite enough. They spent a lot of resources.
They saved the shockwave. That's what the important part of that was right
probably
there.
Probably would have been a little bit better idea to... Oh, no. What they're trying to do is protect blue buff, so they knew that their blue buff was up. That is going to be a free blue buff. I believe Kha'Zix's smite is up. Is NC Party going to go for it? They do have 4 members down there. They're going to try and push the bot lane instead. They're probably going to... They missed the binding. They're starting to back off. It looks like Jarvan's trying to flank up top there behind them. Let's go back to here. We are going to get the... they are going to secure their own blue buff. Very good play by OvenPizza GG. Jarvan is going in. He has no mana to get away from this, but he does have flash, and a little miscommunication there as Nami ults a little bit too late. Not a problem. A Corki flash down with no mana. They're going to have a seriously hard time protecting that turret. Honestly,
looking at the gold between both teams right now, you see the report? No lane is like super far ahead of one or the other. The biggest difference would be mid lane, but that's only because Ziggs was sitting on 2 assists. So right now the game is about as close as it's going to get.
Get a dark binding on Tristana. Is Tristana going to go down with a stun? Nope. He gets away from it. It is still only a no mana Corki, no life Corki. And they drop another binding onto Jarvan. Our Alistar comes out of nowhere, pops him up.
Pulverize.
They're really close. A perfect disengage by Nami. It was really close. Really good attempts by both teams to make something happen there, but it looks like NEC Party is going to come a little bit on top. They're having a little bit more pressure towards that top.
They're going to get that top turret.
Nothing that. Oh, and he tries to jump in, stop the recall, and that's a free
4-man top right now. While Rise is still farming bot on red side. And look at mid. Check the damage on the turret real quick. Orianna's already gotten a good chunk down just by herself.
Ziggs has just about nothing on that turret.
Ziggs is sitting on the blue buff, so his wave clear is going to be a lot higher at the moment. But right now, 80 carries. Both need to be... Oh, we got an immediate static shift from sitting on the Tristana to a Sheen Phage. So, you know, damage could go either way. Tristana... It matters what happens with the supports more in that matchup right there right now, just because she doesn't have a damage item higher than Static Shiv. They're focusing on Dragon Control right now. They have 1 pink ward set up, but it looks like 3 members of NEC Party are coming from bot lane to help. That turret is still standing, so they
can line into Dark Binding.
Yep.
Here it comes. Oh, nothing happens. Their team was a little bit too far behind anyway. Not a huge problem for NEC Party.
You can tell that they're split up enough right now.
OvenPizza GG setting up maybe for something good. Tristana can fly over that wall, but that's also, I think we've seen something, we saw a Wild Turtle do. I can't remember exactly what game it was, but it didn't turn out good for him. I want to say it was versus Curse. It was quite a while ago. But anyway, you don't want the Tristana to jump in by herself completely. You also need that Jarvan to go in. Silnetto's going in. We have a teleport from the top lane from Rise. They see it coming. They're going to jump right onto him. Nami disengage. We have the Jarvan ult going down. 2-man Stockwave. Cataclysm on 3. And his NEC Party is going down. Excellent play by...
Oh, the Tristana.
Excellent play by... it was so many things happened there. That was a perfect disengage.
The Nami ult hit 3 people.
Perfect disengage from Nami. They are going to get Dragon for free. Jarvan had a perfect Cataclysm as well. That was a very, very well played by OvenPizza GG. Now, I must say that they're looking really good. And he's going to go in. He doesn't get the steal. He was so close. He didn't exactly have the vision that he needed.
That was an all in or all out. And he paid the price.
Okay, so...
Let's pick up from where we left off from that fight.
Okay, so he did have vision on the dragon, so it was just close. He just smited a little bit early.
It was just close. That fight, Tristana picked up 2 kills. Corki still has yet to finish his Trinity course. Alistar has a Sheen. Rise is getting his scaling items. Jarvan has completed a Sightstone ahead of anything else. And the Athenes is almost finished on Ziggs.
Let's go ahead and... oh, wait, no. I guess it was still a little bit further back. All right, there's all the carnage that we were looking for. Let's go ahead and play that ×2. And here we are. Here's where things start coming down. So Orianna puts her ball right where Rise is going to land. Watch this Nami ults.
1, 2, 2.
Cataclysm going down.
And then the Ziggs bomb, we didn't even take that in.
Corki just takes down Rise. Tristana just flies in. He was already dead.
3-man missile.
4 versus 3 right now. The NEC party is thinking, can we do it? And then they realize just a little bit too late that no, they cannot. A very good Luka Zaldek heal, fly over the wall, but he does leave Corki to die. I'm not sure if at this point, yeah, he doesn't have Void Spikes to even slow the enemy team down.
If you look at their fights right now, the longer the fight goes, the more effective Ziggs is going to be with that Athene's and Holy Grail.
Exactly.
The same will go for Corki, but Ziggs is going to have mana for a lot longer. So, same with Rise. The Shockwave plus Morgana needs to be dealt very quickly and on the appropriate targets.
Most definitely. Ziggs bomb by Doxy also helped.
Oh yeah.
That's what comments are saying. Very good ward coverage by OvenPizza GG. And his Tea Party, maybe, I don't know if they're slacking a little bit or just kind of losing control on their ward coverage. Let's go ahead and get a look at that.
Definitely
ward
too
coverage
far
OvenPizza
behind,
GG. And Blue is something going in that top lane.
This is one of the first times we've seen them behind the game today.
All right, Rise is going to go very low. If not go down, he is going to go down. That's a 3-person gang. Good play by NC Party, just picking off an overextended Rise. And I mean, that's why... they were doing a great job with the ward coverage on the bottom side of the map, but they didn't have the ward coverage on the top side, so they didn't even see him coming in, and he was able to be picked off. That's an easy kill. 2K gold lead currently for OvenPizza GG.
We're sitting at 3-1 in turrets.
We have a 3-man push coming in, and Jarvan taking a little aggro that he didn't need to take. He needs to throw his flag down so they get a little bit extra attack speed, armor for the minions. That is going to be a bottom tower for OvenPizza GG. See how things are playing out here.
All right, basically in the game right now, we're taking a slow roll. Lanes are starting to push back out. Everything is starting to get back into place. Corki should hopefully have enough for his Trinity Force inside. Alistar's build could go just about anywhere right now. It's still up in the air. His tankiness will get better. He's almost to his level 2 ult. Ziggs is pushing very hard with his blue buff now.
And that's the one thing you don't want to let Ziggs do. Now, just a little pro tip information. There's a few different ways you can play Ziggs as well. Now, the American meta and a lot of the European meta is just to really just have him be this dominant mid lane presence. Pick up a lot of kills, a lot of wave clear. The way the Koreans have been playing him throughout a lot of the season, I don't know if they're still doing it. I haven't been keeping up with the...
he's fallen off a little bit.
With the Korean scene. I think, yeah, as Adam said, he's fallen off a little bit. But what they were using him for, they were just using him as an ult bot to just clear minions on the side lanes. I watched a Korean game. I can't remember exactly what teams. I want to say it was SKT T1K with Faker playing on the Ziggs, and there was a 600 CS game for both teams. It was insane.
One of those champions that CS.
Dark Binding landing on Phase the Cataclysm going down. Nami coming up. And his Tea Party is trapped, but they come out ahead. Cancels the TP just in time. He would have died. He would have just been slaughtered, murdered, deleted if he had tried to go in there. So that was a good call on backing off.
The CC really from good Alistar was important there.
That was huge. They completely negated all of that. Team comp fighting presence that OPGG has been using to win most of the time.
Stop their push.
Dark Binding, a little bit of damage going down. They're going to get that turret to half life, just kind of back off. Dragon still another 45 seconds. They need to get back. They need to heal and kind of start setting up for this. Dragon a little bit. OPGG running down the mid lane.
All right. See, now that they've all backed, it's up to the lone Alistar to defend this mid turret. Tristana's on the side right now, and top lane is actually pushing in favor. Oh, nope, never mind.
Now, Ziggs is really low mana right now. That was a perfect
two-man
disengage by
Solnetto
off of the turret there. Very well played by Solnetto. He does see a ward. He's going to take that out. Like I said, their dragon is now live. They're going to start dancing around that. Let's see how they want to play this out. They do have 2 wards on the backside of that are both taken.
It's crazy to look at the vision on these teams right now. They're sitting on...
And his Tea Party wants to go in. They have the teleport going in. OPGG starts backing off. They have him kind of pincered, and they're just going to try to take this for themselves.
All right. Oh, and
Jarvan steals the dragon. Kha'Zix goes down. Solnetto trying to run away. Daslam caught by a bubble. A perfect Orianna shockwave.
All right.
Perfect.
To save the Morgana.
Oh my goodness, that was a
rockets back.
Beautiful disengage by Annie's Tea Party.
He could pick someone.
Beautiful dragon steal by the Jarvan. I mean, we talked to him before. Had him in an interview, Venom, and you know that's one of his comfort plits. He's been playing this champion all game. That is, or all day. This is every single game I think he's been playing Jarvan. So he's really feeling quite comfortable right now on him, and I think we can see that he just stole a dragon. I think that might have even been the second dragon he's stolen today.
Yeah.
He is on fire with that Jarvan. So I'm just going to throw this out there to anybody listening, anybody who might be playing against OvenPizza GG in the future.
Jarvan.
Possibly consider banning out that Jarvan.
We're taking it.
We're taking it. I just want to throw that out there.
See, what an important fact about that last fight was when it was happening, Corki and Tristana had both waited to buy items that would complement their power spikes. Corki bought his Sork boots and had his Trinity blade, or Trinity
Blade Force.
Trinity Force
Blade,
completed.
you know.
Thank you. And Tristana had picked up her BF sword. So right now we're just sitting, let's see, at a 3K gold lead in actual favor of.
But they might not know exactly how much of a gold favor they have, because if you look at the deaths, it's actually
it's a
6
really
to
close
7.
staring game.
Now Rise does have more CS, so they probably have a somewhat idea. Tristana's ahead in CS as well.
It looks like a Trinity Force is going to be picked up on Alistar. Rise has got that Rod of Ages. He's probably going to be buying into his tier next. So we're looking at a very good damage spike here.
Having played with Solnetto a lot in the past as well, I know that one of the things he likes to do on Alistar is he likes to build this tanky, tower-pushing Alistar who can just stay in a lane. Obviously, he's going to be team fighting a lot until then, but he just can stay in lane, take a tower, and then run away and laugh. Like nobody can do anything about it.
At the beginning of that fight, and he will not die. Oh, the Rise.
The Rise getting caught by an exhaust, by a lot of damage, tons of damage. Isn't going to be quite enough. Huge Zigzal taking down Kha'Zix to half-life. It looks like they're going to try and engage. Solnetto is going to go down.
Cataclysm on a single
Cataclysm.
target.
He stays alive, just barely, not quite able to put away the damage onto him.
Oh, keep it up.
Orianna is going to fall. Jarvan's looking very low, very dangerous, and perfect by Luke and Zoldyck. Just takes him, jumps into Baron. Thankfully, doesn't jump onto Baron, so he doesn't. This is what I'm talking about right here. He has the Sheen. He has healing ability. They don't even know what's going on. They're actually going to take.
They will sacrifice mid for an inner top, so it's a good.
That's okay.
About as fair as it goes. He didn't finish the turret.
He didn't finish the turret. He probably knew that it wasn't going to be quite enough. It would have been.
That way, at least no one got his gold.
Yeah, no one got his gold.
Tristana
not a bad move.
Top. She's going to back. Oh no, she's staying around. They're taking the inner mid.
Yeah, she doesn't have the minion support to take that top turret quite yet.
No push yet. That's what Alistar stopped.
Oh, and they just barely save it, but it's hanging on by a thread. They can OPGG can come in and take that whenever they want.
Attack away.
I'm going to go ahead and repost the straw poll mid-game and see. We have 7 votes to 2 votes for 7 votes for Annie's Tea Party to 2 votes for OPGG. Let's see if you guys have maybe changed your minds at all or anything. Let's go ahead and post that for you.
All right. It looks like Annie's Tea Party is starting to push down mid. Red side is actually a little bit out of position. Rise needs to back right now.
Still 7-2 at the moment.
Oh, they're clearing out wards. The sweeper and the pinks.
Oh, and a really close,
Mark.
really good dark bindings coming out from Das Lam all day. He's been nailing those when he really needs to, and I mean, a few of them are close. They're not all going to hit, but he's been doing a really good job. I just wanted to throw that out there.
That's what's important. All right.
Definitely.
If we're looking at the 80 carries right now,
let's see what red side sees.
Spike.
Oh, they're going on to Nami.
Nami.
Huge fight here. Huge ult coming down. Oriana's going to fall.
Oriana.
Jarvan, he's just absorbing tons of damage. Looks like Corky is going to be able to get away. I would have kept going. It was a Morgana versus.
It looks like he backed off.
Oh, he misses the jump.
Double bomb.
Double bomb. That was huge. They are going to go back, take up. Take out Rise, but Corky is going to fall to a perfect Ziggs bomb. Very well played.
That double satchel charge into the wall picked them up one of those kills on the side.
Most definitely. They're just going to back off. They can't really do a whole lot. Let's look at kind of what the vision was looking like. Okay. So still kind of going with a little bit of that triangle formation. Obviously still didn't win the fight, but
NEC Party is definitely keeping control of that river.
But they're definitely doing what they need to do to stay in the game. OPGG is playing this very well, obviously. They're doing a lot of good. They're just team fighting really well. So even if they don't exactly have quite as good a vision in some respects,
they've put up their fair share.
It's not bad by any means, and they're doing a really good job. He does decide that he has to get out. He's not going to be able to get that last ward. So they do see that pink ward sitting in there. Ziggs is going to go ahead. He's going to get healed up by the Nami. Rai kind of hanging around the backside. Morgana hanging around the backside of Dragon. They don't really want to give this up, but
looking at the teams right now, Morgana's completed her Zonias, and Alistar's completed his
Dragon's going to go down. Let's see if Zoldet can steal it this time, and Jarvan gets it again. They had a pink ward in there, so his invisibility couldn't do anything. Kazik just drops. Morgana drops.
Man, the ace.
Annihilation. Still Neto is likely going to go down. He does.
Holy
That
cow.
Is an ace for OPGG. Very well played.
They're going to push mid out, and
beautiful Ziggs play as their exclusive was just pointed out as well.
Both carries are sitting at 7-1 and 6-0. We have an IE static
They're going to go for Baron.
And a Rabadon's.
They're going for Baron. They're starting it.
All right.
Likely going to get it. I don't know if NEC Party is going to be able to stop this one. All right, currently we got another vote for NEC Party and another vote for OvenPizza GG, so it's currently 8-3 in favor of NEC Party as far as the voter
believing in that late
going. Yeah, you guys are definitely trusting that they know what they're doing. Other things going on in other games right now. Once again, we are streaming this game in particular because this game will show who goes into the final matches with a perfect record.
They'll be leading 4-0 in our Swiss rounds and enter as first place in the into the top cut. So, you know, Four Loco for me hasn't really shown up this game. Not as much as we'd like. His shockwaves have been, there's been 2, maybe a 3.
Yeah.
But it's been a good game. His throwing it on top of the Alistar mixed with the dark bindings from Morgana, plenty of crowd control. So we're fine there. It's just his lane pressure against the Ziggs, who's now a Rabadon's and a needlessly large rod on top of him.
That's pretty big.
He can still show up though. That's the team fighting character, team fighting champion. Ugh. We're hitting that point, guys.
It's getting down to the wire. NEC Party rushing down the mid. Looks like they're going to try and pull something out. They're going to send that Alistar back to the top lane. I think his ultimate was down last time I checked. Yeah, it's actually up. So he's still got that to rely on. They're going to do that whole split pushing thing I was talking about. NEC Party sees the 3-man push coming from the bottom. They're going to rotate down. Good rotation from Annie's Tea Party. They got 2 in the mid lane split. Not a very effective use of their pushing power, both Rise and Ziggs in the same
Annie's Tea
kind of
Party
lane,
needs
but
to
they
be
are
very,
roaming
very
them down.
careful here. We're fighting against a Baron buff team.
Instead of going directly for the tower, it looks like they're just going to rotate down, take control of the jungle. Now this is where that ward control. Look at those pink wards. They have 5 pink wards coming down from OPGG. That is huge.
Oh.
X-Venom.
Oh, no. Oh, all right. Now, are they going to stay in this tower and get pinched? Or are they going to back off and
We got a teleport going from Rise to the top lane to protect the top lane. Got an initiate, and nothing's going to happen with that. OPGG is going to stop the initiate. Let's see if
Tristana, look at that.
Al-Astar will possibly teleport down. He does have teleport available. He is
them.
teleporting behind him. Let's see if he can pick out the Tristana before they go down. Are they going to go out before?
The Ziggs.
X-Venom drops. Orianna drops.
All right.
Kha'Zix
so
drops.
Neto's sitting on top of the heal.
But there was he went in. It was a really good strategy to go for that Tristana, who was sitting in the back line, but there was nobody who could get to him. Weren't able to pull much out of it. So it looks like they're probably going to be able to take this bot lane tower. Rise rushing down the mid lane, getting a lot of damage.
Oh, the
huge crit coming in from Wing Pal. That is an ace.
You got King.
They are going to take this bottom tower. Kha'Zix is up. Kha'Zix can't do a lot by himself.
And
Orianna's
a surrender
in,
vote coming in for Annie's Tea Party.
Surrender vote coming in from Annie's Tea Party. Very well played from OPGG. Look at that ward coverage on the bottom side of the map. Look at the mini map there. That entire bot lane. Huge. That is how big of a difference vision control can make. Very well played. Let's go ahead and see if we can get anybody
that invade made a big,
from OPGG.
Big
maybe
impact in that game.
Different person this time. Got a
Dogsy. I can never pronounce your name, man.
The ridiculously hard name. I don't know if I can forgive you for that. We got the Ziggs from OPGG coming in here. What do you have to say about the game? What was your strategy going in? Were you worried? I mean, you were both the top 2 teams.
Right.
Tell us kind of your thoughts.
This was the team we were worried the most about.
Okay.
I mean, I'm actually good friends with pretty much the entire team comp. And
Yeah,
I know they're really good players. Our strategy basically coming in is, we want to protect the AD carry. That's pretty much all there is to it. We want to go even early game. We don't want to try to force anything. We want to go even, and we want to ward up, and we want to outplay them mid game and objective control. That's all we want to do. And I feel like we execute. I mean, like you said with the pink wards, we don't mess around when it comes to wards.
Huge.
We're going to see that map.
That level 1, that first ward that was placed top, he went top, you walked around and you waited. You waited until the Morgana left. You dropped their numbers, and I mean, Kha'Zix got away, but you got 2 assists on you, and just sitting there in a very good spot.
It was a bit risky. I was a little worried that they were going to come around and ward the bush we were in from the other side of the red, but they didn't move to do that, so it worked out really well. But if you notice, we put 4 wards down to every single jungle entrance right off the break.
Yeah.
We just wanted to wait and see what they do because we figured they were going to invade, and we don't want to invade against them.
That seems like that's a pretty crucial part of your strategy. I was talking to your X-Venom, your jungler, or a little bit earlier.
Phenom.
X-Venom.
Whatever you want to say.
And so he was really talking about how vital it is. You guys are getting that double sight zone. Obviously, he was doing huge plays with his. He stole Dragon, I think, 2 times today.
I don't think we've lost a
2
Dragon
or 3
yet.
times a day.
Or no.
He is doing fantastic
Maybe.
on that.
We
How big of a difference is that he's been able to play Jarvan every single game? Is that helping you guys?
Worked out well.
Is that something you're relying on? Because it looks like you really love his Cataclysm.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
He honestly has more champions than Jarvan that he plays, but
Sure.
We're actually trying to bait out a Jarvan ban so I can play Orianna again. That's what we really want. But if they're gonna keep giving us Jarvan, then we're gonna keep doing it because we want to be able to be safer.
Loco's been on Orianna all day.
Oh yeah.
So it's very desperate.
Yeah, we're having a
Definitely.
blast.
So yeah, definitely some very good play coming out from you guys. Congratulations going 4-0 in the group, I guess, round stages.
And that's my roommate.
His roommate here just said to tell Jimmy here, aka Ziggs, and I'm not going to try to pronounce your name anymore, probably. No offense. But he says just the compliments on the good Ziggs play coming
Honestly,
out. So
the Ziggs was kind of awkward just because like they banned out my Ari and they picked Orianna. And they banned out my Fizz, which is my third place go-to. So I mean,
and I know I watched you play Ari earlier. You were doing huge on creating stuff with that. Is that one of your big
probably
champions?
my strongest champion mid lane. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel comfortable saying that. So it's pretty much either Jace or Ziggs that game, but we really wanted the Ziggs just so we could have infinite wave clear.
Sure.
And, I don't necessarily have to worry about Orianna. Just throw the bombs and don't worry about it.
Yeah, just kind of take that blue buff. We saw you took the blue buff a few times, just kind of push the lane down.
Yep, no problems.
Definitely some good strategies, no problems. Executed everything you wanted to execute.
Yep, we could have done that game a little better, but it worked out in the end.
There's always stuff you can do better, always. But I could definitely say GG.
OPGG, actually.
OPGG. I noticed your little OP.GG. Is that playing joke off of that, perhaps?
Not quite. It's just the OvenPizza is just too strong. That's all there is to it.
Okay, I just wasn't sure if there was a few people that were wondering about that. Mythoxy saying GG to OPGG here, so you got some fans coming in from Canada.
All right.
One of my mods there, but congratulations.
Thank you again. Thanks for
and sure thing. We'll see if we can get somebody from Andy's Tea Party in.
First place so far.
And see if we can talk about from their side of things. Also going to see if we can't get some lights going on, because I noticed the stream's starting to get a little bit dark.
Yeah.
So we'll take a quick break real quick, or Adam's going to go over and see if he can't get somebody from Annie's Tea Party. So in the meantime, just want to thank you guys again for stopping in. Make sure to click follow if you're liking the stream. I really appreciate you stopping in here. If you haven't clicked follow, click follow already. Extralife donation. Make sure that you are, if you have any donations to give, if that's something that you guys care about, it is it says right up here, the Children's Miracle Network. I'm gonna restart that. So it's definitely going towards a good call. We have Silnetto. He was helping us actually cast some of the prior games.
God, I love this chair.
And he's
my rocking chair.
gonna be coming back, helping us out a little bit. And so I guess, what do you have to say about this past game? What were you trying to do? What were you trying to accomplish?
We wanted lower brackets, so we were trying to lose. And we wanted to test what other champions Jimmy had, so now we can ban him out completely. Yep.
Really?
Yep. That's
okay.
The next level strat we went with. Our jungle was not playing to the top of his game because we gave him a Red Bull. And wings do help Kha'Zix, but not until they're evolved.
See you again.
Yeah, most definitely.
Is it alright if I help out? I sent you a message. I hope it was okay. Sorry if I sit in. Help out maybe? I mean,
Yeah,
if it's okay.
sure.
I know you're on your 20-minute break, but...
Yeah, we'll have you bring in. We're just doing an interview right now with Silnetto from Annie's Tea Party.
Yep.
But
Oh,
I'll
you guys are doing a great job, man.
Yep.
Congrats.
definitely talk to you right after, okay?
Will do. Yeah, sounds good. Sorry about that.
Definitely, no problem. So you're trying to figure out what other champions Jimmy plays.
Yeah, we were just testing. We have a free game because no matter what,
Sure.
what's gonna happen is we're probably facing either GB5 or Healy Wheelies or technically Relentless
You'd be
Pursuit.
playing against second or third place. You were in second.
Just want to clarify which player was Jimmy, just for everybody watching.
Doggy Nissan, the Ziggs.
Okay, so the Ziggs that we were just interviewing. Okay.
Yeah. But we also want to see their strats. Like, now we know about their 2v1s.
Sure.
They didn't, we shouldn't have invaded, but we had the time, so we just wanted to see if, we could invade and get it to work. It didn't. We'll probably play a more standard game next time and just
It was kind of a strange
slow
with the
in.
blue side red invade.
Yeah.
The path you guys took.
We assumed they knew. We have some other strats that we wanted to keep hidden for the finals.
Sure.
So that in the finals, we're just going to 2-0 real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's the hope coming in from Annie's Tea Party. They definitely, I mean, it was definitely a good game.
It was alright.
I don't think that
the
there was any
2v1 was pretty
horrible.
lame.
You
After
guys
the first
definitely pulled it
dragon,
back together really well, though. You took advantage. You took the tower
held your
before.
turret.
Yeah.
You took the tower before then. You didn't die to them.
No,
They
we
were
did
trying to
everything
take
right.
you
The
instead of
first
tower.
dragon fight was messed up. We didn't notice Triss got her Shiv. That
Okay.
was my bad. And they fought with Triss having Shiv, and we didn't have
You had
anything.
Sheen, Phase.
Got it.
I had Sheen. Oh, that's
Right.
Corky.
See, yeah,
I had
Corky is-
Sheen Negatron.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to get poked by the Ziggs, and eventually I was going to build a Banshees, but
Sure.
You got the Trinity.
I did get Trinity. No, I probably won't pull my Alistar back out. I might. It's I just wanted to see what I would do against Rise, and that was not what I want to do. I know exactly what I'm going to do though, so it should be fine. I'm really wondering like the brackets though, because there's
How
gonna
those
be
are going to
three.
turn out for you?
We'll win. We're definitely second seed because of our breakers. We're 3-0 and only lost to a 4-0 team. The difference is if you want to pull up the bracket while it's
Sure,
in the break,
sure. Let me go ahead and do that for
I
you.
can talk people through the bracket. Is right now. All right. So first seed.
Go ahead.
First seed is definitely OvenPizza GG. Second seed is Annie's Tea Party. Third seed can either be Relentless Pre-Release or
You can
Relentless
update it,
Pursuit.
see if it's been updated yet.
We'll check.
Okay, still playing.
It doesn't matter, yep. Relentless Pursuit or Pre-Release, they're both 2-1, I believe, yep. And their breakers are both good because Pre-Release lost to us? No. OvenPizza GG, so their breaker's better. And Relentless Pursuit lost to us, so their breaker's worse. Then, over here, GB5 just won and Healy Wheelies won. So it all rides on this game, and then we're gonna have a three-way tie for breakers is the problem, because these two are both 3-1, 4-0, 3-1, and one of these two is gonna be 3-1. If Relentless Pursuits wins, then we have a three-way tie.
Okay.
If Pre-Release wins, then they automatically get in because their breaker is against OvenPizza GG, so they're better. And then they're either going to have to do a game between these two to see who gets in.
Okay.
Or what is it? Or they go based off the breakers, so who played against better teams, who won better teams.
Yeah.
Which it looks like GB5 would win the breakers in this case. Because Legacy Vanquishers lost to Relentless Pursuit, who's 3-1.
Yep.
So their breakers look better. So it all really just depends on these two right now. And then we're going to place whoever wins against these two.
Okay.
Because we already faced these two, or we should. And then Jimmy's team will play against one of these two.
All right, so it sounds like you got a plan. You kind of have it figured out how it's going to turn out.
Pre-release just won, so we actually have our
Pre-release
one. Who
just
did they
won.
face?
They face Relentless Pursuit.
No,
All right.
click on or scroll over them. They were the ones who lost to OvenPizza GG, so they get in. And now we have to figure out between GB5 and Healy Wheelies who is going to who gets the breaker. So we'll have to figure out the tournament organizer.
So we'll definitely go ahead and talk to some of the tournament organizers, see what's going on there. In the meantime, I'm going to go back
You're
to...
against GB5 or Healy Wheelies, and the TO decides who wins their breakers.
Definitely, and that's, once again, thank you to Sil Neto, the top laner from Annie's Tea Party.